Hey everybody, welcome to Let's Play Godzilla, Monster of Monsters. I've been wanting to do this one for a little while now, especially with the new Godzilla film coming out. I figured this would be fun to go through all the old Godzilla games that I used to play. So let's just take a minute to appreciate this music going on right now. God, I love this 8-bit stuff. Well, any minute now, I guess you call it the opening cutscene will kick in, and it's going to give you a backstory on what's going on in this game. Now, Godzilla Monster of Monsters is an old action game for the NES. I think it was made in '88. Well, there you go, right there, copyright '88. Alright, here we go. In 2000X DX AD. The Earth receives. This scroll is going kind of slow. The Earth receives a declaration. Of war. Of war from Planet X. With the entire solar system as the battlefield. Bloody combat begins. Between space monsters and our guardians. Godzilla and Mothra. Alright, so this time we're actually going to start the game. Now we can start a new game, continue from our last game, or put a password in. Now I don't have any passwords at the moment, so we're just going to start a new game. And they're going to give us the introduction again, so we're going to skip that. So stage 1, the Earth. Alright. Now each stage starts out with this kind of hexagonal battlefield. And up there in the top left we have our two monsters. We have Godzilla, and we have Mothra. And down here we have our enemy monsters, Gezora and Moguera. Now we're going to highlight one of our monsters, and we're going to move them across this hexagonal field. Come on, move. Oh, we don't want to go there. Now, each time we move across one of these hexes, that's a different stage we're going to go through. Now, these kind of brown-looking rocks indicate what type of stage we're going to go through. And Godzilla can only move 2 squares. And there he is. Punch, kick, jump. Tail swing. And atomic grab. Now Godzilla's going to have to maneuver through these stages, fighting off the enemies and collecting power-ups. And you may notice he has a power bar and a life bar. Power bar is where it stages, special attacks, life bars, how much abuse he can take before he dies. And pretty much everything hurts you. You have enemies at the top of the screen firing upon us, and on the middle and the bottom of the screen, we have more enemies attacking us. And we have obstacles in our way too, like these rocks we have to smash. Now, more often than not, going through these stages isn't going to be too dangerous. Especially this early in the game. Power-ups are pretty regular and the enemies don't do a lot of damage. Okay, now the monsters get their turn to go. Gezora moved 2 squares. What we're going to do is take Godzilla, come on, and move down to meet Gezora. So yes, we're going to fight the enemy. Will we fight Gezora? Yes. Okay, now this is sort of a, I guess you kind of call it a mini-boss stage. The enemies here are a little tougher and give you a bit of a threat. But one of the benefits of fighting these stages is it gives you a chance to level up. Now, I think it's based on your score. I think the higher your score gets is how your character levels up. Now, I'm pretty sure this stage is based on the Matanga film of the Mushroom People. Another Toko film. I don't think I ever saw that one. Most of the stages are pretty quick. Like you can see, I'm getting through them in about a minute or so. Alright, so now we finished our next stage. Now we go to the battle screen with Gezora. Luckily, Gezora is easy. I don't even think Gezora does any damage when it strikes you. But it can stun lock you in the corner. But we're going to make quick work. And we gain a level. So our life and power go up 1 block. Now it's Moguera's turn. Alright, and this time, we're going to try to move Mothra. Mothra moved 4 squares. Now, Mothra actually flies. You can move up and, well, he, she, whatever you prefer. Mothra is usually referred to with a female connotation, so forgive me if I say he or she. But Mothra can fly around, avoiding most obstacles and enemies. She only fires beams or drops her power, or her powder, as you can see right there. You just tap the start button. She lets loose a spray. She can do it several times. Mothra starts out a little bit more powerful than Godzilla. More power, more health, and her maneuverability is exceptional. But eventually Godzilla will get so powerful that he'll be your go-to guy to take on any enemy. I think this Matanga brings invincible wall changes. Alright. And we're done with this stage. I don't think I've been getting hit much, but when Mothra does get hit, she usually falls back to the bottom of the screen like you saw over there. So that's another thing you gotta be careful with. If she takes too much abuse, she gets stuck down there. Now, I think this was one of the green tentacle hexes. And you can see the stage here is a little different. Now, I don't remember how many hexes there are on the Earth stage. I know there's a lot of rocks, a couple of the green tentacles, some of the mini-boss stages. some base stages, which is where we're trying to get to. I'll show you them when we get out of this stage. First, it's going to be Moguera's turn. Moguera's going to attack us. Moguera's a little more dangerous. Moguera's got more attacks. Well, not that they has more attacks, but its attacks can actually do damage. But Godzilla's far too tough at this point. So we're just going to make short work out of this guy. Stick and move, stick and move. Do you believe this is the end of you, Robot Penguin? Oh, okay, I did beat him in time. Those monster fight stages only last for so long, and if you're not quick enough, the stage will end and both monsters will still be alive, and you'll have to fight them again. Now down here is what I call base stages. You want to get to this satellite dish over here. So I think Mothra can get there in 4 moves. So let's have Mothra go here, here, come on, and there. Now you can see we're starting to get a little slowdown because there's so much stuff on the screen. Now, most of those power-ups we've been getting actually restore your life, but there are power-ups that restore your power as well. Let's see more of those later. Alright, this is, I guess, kind of another mini-boss stage. This one is based on, I'm trying to remember how to pronounce it, Godzilla? Another Toho film. I'm pretty sure I saw this one, but I don't remember it very well. Oh, like, Gezora was from Space Amoeba, which I did see. And Moguera is from Mysterians, which I have not seen. So now we're in one of the military bases. These you want to be careful of. These can actually put some hurt on you. Luckily for Mothra, she can avoid most of it just flying around. Remember how I told you she gets knocked away into the corner? This is one of those stages to be careful with. Even sometimes when her powder attacks the enemy, you can get her knocked if it hits one of their projectiles. Excellent work, Eddie. Right. Now, when I had played this game when I was young, I had no clue what to do at this point. I didn't have an instruction manual that came with the game, because I would always rent it from one of the local video game stores. Actually, it wasn't even a video game store, it was a movie rental place next to the gas station. So when you get your monster over here to the satellite dish, you're going to get the option move to the next field. You want to hit yes. Now your monsters go on, which means they're moved on to the next stage. Now you got to get your second monster over there. So let's get Godzilla. Come on, Godzilla. Poor guy can only go 2 squares. Now we have a volcano hex. We'll be fighting some firebirds. There'll even be volcanoes erupting that we gotta smash. I think there we go. One of these fire serpents. Stick and move, Godzilla. Stick and move. This stage here is good. Not Gezora. Moguera. Someone's gonna have to remind me how to pronounce these names. This is a great stage to go to get powered back up. Because they drop health power-ups and power power-ups. Okay. Now Godzilla has a tough time going through these too. Because he can't just fly over most of the projectiles. He's gonna have to actually fight his way through most of this stuff. Come on. And luckily, this one was pretty easy. Come on. Alright, and here we are, finished with the stage. Now Godzilla's going to move to the next field, and that will be the end of Earth. And we'll move on to the next stage.